In a chilling display of modern warfare, newly released footage from Ukrainian sources paints a vivid picture of the relentless drone campaign being waged against Russian troops on the front lines. From precision strikes on armored vehicles to brutal close-range engagements, the videos provide a rare and raw glimpse into how drones are reshaping the battlefield. In one of the most controversial clips, an FPV kamikaze drone hovers just inches from a motionless Russian soldier for several tense seconds. The soldier, visibly broken and unarmed, sits still as the drone seemingly considers his fate. Then, without warning, it slams into his head. A moment that has ignited debate over the ethics of such strikes. In another encounter, two Russian soldiers are seen fighting off a kamikaze drone with their rifles, narrowly avoiding friendly fire. When they run out of ammunition, one soldier throws his rifle at the drone, triggering a blast at close range. It's unclear if he survived the explosion. A dramatic combination of drone and phone footage captures the moment a grenade, dropped by a Ukrainian drone, explodes near two Russian soldiers riding a utility vehicle. Injured and disoriented, they abandon their transport and flee on foot in search of help. Another powerful segment shows a Ukrainian drone, painted in national colors, striking the entrance of an underground Russian position. Moments later, dazed Russian troops emerge and retreat, abandoning their defensive post. In a desperate act of survival, a Russian soldier is caught on drone camera hurling a brick at an incoming drone. He misses. The drone detonates with deadly precision. Elsewhere, a Russian soldier resting inside a destroyed shipping container shows no resistance as a Ukrainian drone sneaks in and explodes, suggesting either confusion or surrender. Ukrainian FPV drone operators have also proven adept at targeting advanced Russian hardware. Footage shows a T-90 tank being picked apart with calculated drone strikes. After disabling the engine and optics, a final hit causes the tank to burst into flames, ironically next to a road sign with a Ukrainian flag that reads, "Welcome to Ukraine." Another video shows a large group of Russian troops packed inside a barn just before it's hit by an incendiary drone. The resulting fireball collapses the structure, likely causing numerous casualties. In a separate strike, Ukrainian forces target a Russian BTR-82 armored vehicle attempting to recover a tank stuck in mud. The drone's explosion completely obliterates the front half of the BTR, scattering debris across the battlefield. In yet another incident, 3 Russian soldiers retreat to a bunker inside the ruins of a home. A Ukrainian drone follows and detonates at the entrance, collapsing the structure and burying the soldiers alive. Drone strikes are also being used to target strategic assets. In one clip, a Russian drone operator station is struck, igniting stored fuel and ammunition into a raging inferno. Perhaps one of the most surreal moments is when a Ukrainian FPV drone lands quietly at the entrance of a Russian drone base. A soldier steps out, seemingly mistaking it for a friendly unit. As he approaches, the drone detonates in a powerful blast. Even freshly upgraded Russian armor isn't spared. A T-72 tank, freshly painted and retrofitted, is quickly immobilized and destroyed by a combination of FPV and drone-dropped munitions, reduced to twisted metal in minutes. Ukrainian forces faced a surge in combat activity over the past 24 hours, with 200 engagements reported across 11 different fronts, according to the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The Pokrovsk front saw the most intense fighting, as Russian troops launched 59 attacks in that direction alone. Ukrainian military sources report significant Russian losses, with 1,240 troops killed or wounded, and over 300 weapon systems and pieces of military equipment destroyed or disabled during the fighting. In the Donetsk region, Ukrainian FPV drones targeted a building on the outskirts of Novokatsky, where a group of Russian assault troops had taken cover. The precision strike collapsed the structure, burying the soldiers beneath the rubble, Ukrainian officials said. Near the village of Ivanivsky, a Russian BMP-3 infantry fighting vehicle became stuck in a trench while attempting to deliver an assault group to the front line. 12 Russian infantrymen dismounted and were immediately struck by Ukrainian drone munitions and artillery fire, resulting in significant enemy casualties. In another incident, Ukrainian FPV operators foiled a Russian armored push near Hrihorivka. The attack began with a T-72B3M tank equipped with a mine trawl, followed by 2 BMP-2 infantry fighting vehicles carrying assault troops. Ukrainian defenders successfully neutralized the convoy before it could reach its objective. While Ukrainian forces held firm on several fronts, the Russian military made minor territorial gains near Veliky Berlik and along the Novopavlivka front, Ukrainian commanders confirmed. However, Kiev's forces also advanced positions on the Pokrovsk front, regaining lost ground amid sustained fighting. Russian forces continue to launch combined missile and drone strikes, targeting Ukrainian infrastructure and civilian morale in an apparent effort to erode public resolve and pressure Western partners. Ukrainian officials say these hybrid tactics emphasize the urgent need for continued international support in the face of Russia's escalating campaign.